There's so much going on right now in the world of entertainment, so we've enlisted the help of our friends over at TMZ to help us keep everything straight.
And executive producer Michael Babcock joins us live with the scoop. Michael, good morning. Great to see you again.
Good morning, guys. Great to be with you. How are you?
Good, good. So last month we talked about some concerns with Justin Bieber, and now you guys have a special premiering tonight. What can you tell us about this?
Yeah, that's exactly right. So we've got a show that airs tonight on Fox, separate of our normal everyday show. It's going to be 9 p.m. and called TMZ Investigates What Happened to Justin Bieber. Now, the reality is that Justin Bieber, a lot of his fans have been very concerned about him, especially over the last couple of months. There have been some troubling things that he has posted, troubling images of Justin that have a lot of people concerned that perhaps something is off with his personal life. So anyway, we've got this new show. It's going to examine a lot of different parts of Justin Bieber's life. One of the really interesting things is his relationship with a guy named Scooter Braun. Now, Scooter Braun was a manager, but he was relatively well known in his own right because he was the guy who was really with Justin as Justin became this international pop superstar. They had a falling out, though, and it was never completely clear what happened with their relationship. And now we know it was a fight over money. 2022, Justin had a tour, the Justice Tour, that he ended up pulling the plug on early. He had gotten a massive front from AEG, the company putting on the tour, $40 million. Well, because he cuts it short, you know, AEG's like, hey, you owe us $24 million now because you didn't complete what you said you were going to do. Well, Justin says, I don't have the money. I'm broke. So Scooter Braun actually says, okay, Justin, I'll put up that money for you. And he does. Justin was supposed to pay him back in installments over a 10-year period. Well, Justin makes one payment, according to what we're told, and never pays again. From that point on, it evolves into a massive fight over money. And at the end of the day, it was the end of their relationship. And they are not in a good place at all. They have no relationship right now. And again, this is the guy who was really there for Justin and helped him navigate superstardom. And I think it's a real loss for Justin Bieber to not have Scooter by his side anymore.
Wow.
But you're also talking about maybe his personal life. I have noticed, and I don't even follow, I don't know why it's coming up in my feed, but I see Haley pictures, but she's alone.
And yeah, we do get into the marriage, and a lot of people have speculated that there are marital issues here. For what it's worth, they just had a baby recently, although that doesn't mean that they can't have issues or even split up. But I don't think they're at that point. But certainly, it seems like something's going on. He's lashed out in public recently. There's been footage of him, in fact, at Coachella a couple of weeks ago, and he looked so out of it, like something was wrong.
Yeah.
And I think, I think it mostly comes from a good place where you've got a lot of people who are fans of this guy and have been for years and are actually, I think, genuinely concerned about his well-being.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's
okay.
too bad.
All right, so we're going to switch gears and we're going to talk about Justin's favorite actor.
Stop it.
Because Justin was like, Timothy Chalamet is like in everything. But also,
it's his hair, okay? It's the hair.
Okay.
I think Justin, I'm with you. He's awesome.
Yeah.
He's also, in addition to being very cool, he is a big Knicks fan.
Yeah.
So much so that he skipped going to the Met Gala a couple of weeks ago with his girlfriend Kylie Jenner and instead chose to watch a basketball game in a hotel room. So anyway, Knicks Celtics playing in this playoff series. Game 4, a bunch of A-list celebrities were at the Garden, including Timothee Chalamet. He meets Amari Stoudemire, who was the former Knicks star, of course, former NBA star. They recreate essentially a photo from a decade and a half ago when they met when Timothy was a 14-year-old boy. And now he's this superstar actor, and they kind of recreated that. We talked to Amari about it. He says, first of all, Timothee Chalamet's great. And he goes, he is the new Spike Lee. He is this gigantic Knicks fan. He is the real deal. And he is this, I guess, the current day version of the great Spike Lee. So there you go.
Yeah,
that's impressive.
Well, remember, he was also on a College Game Day during college football season, and
he's a real sport. He's a good sports fan. Yeah. He's not one of these celebrities that I think just wants to be seen at the events, which there are plenty of those. But he is a legit sports fan. He is really plugged in. He actually follows football, basketball, whatever it may be. And I think he's genuine. He's one of the genuine ones when it comes to the sport.
I agree. I was getting so irritated because it was that thing where Hollywood finds an actor and they put him in everything. Kind of like how they did with The Rock. He was in everything. I'm like, dude, get this guy off of my screen. And that's how it was with Timothee Chalamet. And then I see him on College Game Day, and I'm like, okay,
impressed.
no, I'm impressed. Timothee Chalamet.
Yeah, you like him. Yeah, I know. I was so impressed by that too, because you can tell when somebody doesn't know what they're talking about. When when you're talking about players and teams, it's very clear. With him, it's very clear that he very much does spend a lot of time watching these actual games. So there you go.
I've changed my mind, and that's all thanks to that story. Thank you, Michael, so much. Yeah.
Thanks, Michael. Take good care.
Bye, guys.
If you would always like to stay up to date with the latest Hollywood news and gossip, you can watch TMZ throughout the week at midnight and then Sundays at 3 on our sister station, CW59.